memory, which is real interesting. Man, maybe I should just have a 1 of this in my deck for exactly this reason. Yeah, I'm not doing anything relevant here. Which means I need to... I could spend a wild card on this. That's fine. Glyph Keeper. Excuse me. I could never to return the Glyph Keeper once it comes out. Oh no, Glyph Keeper is hard to do that too. I guess I Essence Scatter it. But then he just eternalizes it. Why did I think this was okay? It's the same problem. Okay. I guess I can still deal with it. Like, I have this desert that does the thing, right? So I can do this on it, which counters it, but then I can never it to get rid of it for good. So let's pay black, 1, and then 1 more, and then select a desert to sacrifice. And that'll give me the 2/2 black zombie, which means I can actually maybe do some damage. Resolve. Sure, that's fine. The whole point of this is to be able to play Never and kill it. And then I do this, and I think I immediately use it, right? Like, I cannot let him have the... Yeah, I immediately do this. I cannot let him have the card that mills me. Since I can't have the card that mills him, he doesn't get to have the card that mills me. That is unfortunate. Alright, what does he have in his yard? Can I return something? Is it relevant? He doesn't have anything that he can cast right now. Oh no, he has memory! I definitely do this. You're not allowed to cast these spells, my dude. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did it go? How far? Oh my god. How? I want to look in his graveyard. How do I look in his graveyard? This is... Is it not as far down as I thought it was? There's an approach of the second sun. Where is memory? There it is. Wow, that took a while. Cool. Well, I'm now not very many turns away, but we'll see if it's enough. Probably won't be. Like, he for sure has ways to deal with these things, case in point. And he might have another approach. That's a problem. That's maybe a problem. He still has enough mana to cast it again. As a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Okay, sure. I probably should have not let him do that, actually, now that I think about it. Because I could potentially still use my desert to get rid of it. Oh, I can just use this. It's kind of convenient. Now I still get to hit him for 2! Amazing. What a life. Or not. He finally remembered that he had the edifice. Not that I've actually hit him before, but obviously. He had the edifice the whole time. Yeah, I think he's got this. I might as well play it out, but, like, it's... There's no avenue on which I have an advantage. So, I think it's just over. Time Street Navigator, what the heck is this? Wow, wild. He gets to take extra turns? I think I don't want him to do that. I think I'm okay with him never doing that. Not that it matters. Like, I don't have outs. Why didn't I cycle last turn? Because that gets me closer to death. I'm at 4 cards left in my library, and he's at 13. I'm not in a good position for cycling to be a good thing to do. Yeah, I just keep bricking my dude. That's fine. I mean, I'm definitely losing this game. I'm 100% losing this game. But, like, it's fun to kind of play it out and see what the things are and see... Oh, well, there... Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen. I have already lost this game. You don't need to make me lose it even harder, buddy. Let me lose on my own merits. Oh, I can Contempt. Contempt is good, right? Instead of Contempt, because it's exiled, that's a good thing to say for things that need to be exiled. How about I just Deadlands him? Then I can attack. How good? Attacking is good, right? I hear good things about attacking. Also, how's it going, Arena Addict? How you living? Oh, he actually tapped out. I get to attack him. What? I don't get to attack him? What happened to attacking him? Did I click through it? Did I miss it? Oh, this was still active. It was active during his turn. I get it. He had already done the detaining. Oh, all the things that I cycled are finally coming back. That's great. All the cards that I know are not good. All... That's great. That's wonderful. I'm never getting anywhere here. My last 2 cards are opts. My last card, the only card remaining in my deck, is an opt. Alright, this farce can end. Okay, so the lesson to take away from here is Commit to Memory is a good card, and we should have at least 1 in the deck. So let's put at least 1 Commit to Memory in the deck, so that, in the future, we don't run into this exact situation again. We still have a bunch of garbage in here that we can take out. I feel like Never to Return is cute, but not necessarily good, given that Vraska's Contempt is probably just better. And Scarab God, on the whole, is going to be our tool to get rid of things that we don't want in their graveyard. So let's not worry about that. And then we can get, what was it? Commit. Including cards I don't own, please. Let's add 1 to the deck. Exactly 1 Commit to Memory is probably correct. And it's another counterspell. Maybe we should have more negates, by the way. As long as we're looking at it. Like, the decks that we lose to are not the aggressive decks, right? The decks that we lose to are the decks that out-control. The decks that deal with our threats, and then now we're left with no ways to win the game. So, we need ways to deal with things that deal with our threats, which is almost entirely negate. Negate and cancel. So more negates feels like a good idea. Maybe more cancels is correct. Mana doesn't usually seem to be that much of a problem. Maybe cancel's a better idea than negate because it can also be used against, you know, things that we hate. Other things that we hate. Things that are not non-creature spells. I.e. creature spells. If I'm adding 2 more cancels, what am I getting rid of? I do want to keep the Chupacabras. In fact, I should probably have more Chupacabras, to be honest. I would be... Like, I still really like Doomfall. Cryptic Serpent is the obvious cut. But then we're even lighter on threats. And that feels problematic to me as well. Do I have another Rivulet, actually, now that I think about it? Rivulet is also a good answer to control decks. It's only uncommon. I can add that. That's fine. I can cut a Swamp and add a Rivulet. That feels fine. Go, wild cards, go! More rivulets, yeah. Yeah, I like rivulet. And then I think Dunes of the Dead is actually probably still a good include. I have now multiple ways to sacrifice deserts. Cool. I don't think I want to cut a Cryptic Serpent because I like having threats, and really these are just placeholders for additional Scarab Gods. So as I get more Scarab Gods, I will replace Cryptic Serpents. In the meantime, what can I cut in order to get more cancels in here? Maybe I'm okay with the amount of counter magic I have. Maybe I can get rid of opts for cancels. Maybe opt is just not as good as I want it to be. What was the Days card that people are playing? Censor. Is Censor good? Maybe I want a Censor instead of an opt. I can always cycle it when it's not good anymore, right? And that actually works out pretty well with Search for Escanta. I don't know. If I get rid of Doomfall, how does that look? Like, where does that put me? Doomfall didn't do much, to be honest, in the previous match. Maybe I'm better off just fighting with counterspells instead of trying to do stuff proactively like that. That doesn't hurt. So let's add a Censor and another cancel. And then, should I ever get the ability to add more Mythic cards to my deck, I will add more Scarab Gods. But in the meantime, this deck is just going to be subpar. So that's the correct numbers of anything, right? 26 lands, 60 cards total. We're there. This is the deck. Play the deck. You can click a graveyard to browse its contents. Good information. So, Arena Addict, if you're still around, I gather you know a few things about MTG Arena. Can you explain the rank system? Because I sure as heck don't understand it. Opponent goes first. This is enough to be able to Essence Scatter on turn 2. So I probably keep this and hope to draw a third land? That sucks. That real sucks. Can I keep a 2-lander? I kind of think I can't. Can I keep a 1-lander? Answer, no. Well, I guess I'm keeping a 2-lander anyway. Tough life. Oh, land on top. Great. And we go Submerged Boneyard, followed by Island, and then we have both Essence Scatter and Censor up, depending on whatever their game plan is. They're playing Islands, so I suspect their game plan is rather similar to my game plan, i.e., do nothing forever. Which means Censor's probably not going to be a very good card in this matchup, and I can cycle it at my earliest convenience. I mean, I'll keep it for the first couple of turns, just in case they ever do anything. Hey, they had opts. I do like opt. It's the blue-white deck. Again. Fine. You gonna do something? You gonna play another opt? Is that what's happening here? I just have to get enough mana to be able to actually cast Hieroglyphic Illumination. That's a mouthful. You're already timing out? Is that really what's happening here? Seems good for me. I'm ready to move on. I don't know about you. Champion of Wits! No thanks. We found a use for Censor, my dudes. Turns out Censor was okay. They tried to cast spells. Ha! Foolish! Why would they think that would be the correct avenue here? Casting spells into open mana. Whew! Now I just have to be able to do something with it before they hit 7. I don't know if that's happening either. But we're definitely casting Opt here. We are 100% going to Opt during their end step, and it's going to be glorious. Search for Escanta. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That gives you an advantage! I don't like it when other people have advantages. Get out of here. Was he gonna negate my cancel? Alright, you got me. Sensor's good. How's it going, Shadow Mage? People saying things that I'm not seeing? Nah, you're there. Everything's cool. Okay. Let's opt. I like lands. I guess we play my own search. I don't really have anything up right now. Yeah, search, go. And he's just got a free turn at 5 mana, which I'm not happy about, but that's life. Fortunately, he's not doing anything with it, which Yahtzee. So what's up with search? Island? I like islands. That goes to my library. It's a good place for islands. I want to be able to play islands. And on the assumption that he's not doing anything, no attacks. And end the turn. I'm just going to hieroglyphic elimination at the end of his turn, just like he's doing at the end of mine. Fine. Great. And keep on doing them things. Yeah, you can search. It's fine. I'm going to allow it. You can draw. That's also fine. Permission granted. Oh, he's doing something big. Riddle form. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddle form become a 3/3 Sphinx creature with flying, in addition to its other types until end of turn. That's not, like, particularly happy-making, but I guess a 3/3 sometimes is probably okay. Okay, now I can draw cards, or try to draw cards. Unless he counters it, which, I mean... well... what is it? What do we have on top? Dunes of the Dead. Let's just make that go away. So we can draw something more relevant. We need to get to the more relevant things. We need to get to the counters, and we need to get to the Scarab God. Stuff that controls the board is not super relevant at the moment. It's on you, buddy. Case in point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough to play Scarab God and still have counter backup. Also, we don't have the counter backup that we would need. So we need to be at 7, and we need a negate. Or we need to be at 8 with a cancel in order to actually be able to play this card. Because he's going to be doing stuff like this. Yeah, sure. You have a 3/3 Sphinx for exactly never. He always turned his Kanta into a thing that draws cards. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to contempt it immediately. It's so much draw. Ugh, that's annoying. I think I still have to contempt it. I can't just sit here and get hit by a 4/4. It's real unfortunate, though. It's too bad there's no pull under or something like that in this format. I would love to give that dude -5/-5. And then it's like, okay, yeah, draw 0 cards and then discard 2. Great. There's that baffling end gone. In addition to a plains. What you gonna give me? Fetid pools. Nah. Sure. Let's transform. Need to draw some cards anyway. It's a Chupacabra. That's not what I was looking for. Ugh. Definitely drawing a card at the end of the turn. Oh, he has the City's Blessing. 5-tap, draw a card. Wild! Yeah, that's likely to give you some advantages also. This only gets you, what? Non-creature, non-land cards. Cool. So it gets me counterspells. Every time I tap this card, I get a counterspell. Feels good, man. Combat, no. Attackers, no. Block, no. My turn. First, do the thing. Oh, gets me a cancel? Don't mind if I do. Alright, I'm still a land away from Scarab God plus backup. Right? 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, I'm exactly Scarab God plus cancel backup. What do you have in your discard pile? I still want to wait to try and actually get an activation, because I suspect he's got a full complement of cast outs, etc. Not that there's anything to activate it on at the moment. Irritating. I think I don't play it yet. I think I wait another turn. Like, I wait for him to try and do something main phase. Although, I kind of don't really have inevitability here. What did he draw? He drew Hieroglyphic Illumination. It's fantastic. Alright, I'm still going to end my turn. That's fine. Ooh, Riddle Form became a creature. Maybe. It did not, it turns out. Yeah, you can eliminate yourself. That's fine. Please, continue with the eliminations. What? Okay, I'll take it. I guess he just knew? Or, the only thing that makes sense to me is he decided that he didn't have enough threats in the deck, and that he had drawn enough cards that he was losing the deck size battle that it was inevitably going to end up as. So he didn't have a way to get through my defenses, and he didn't have a way to survive getting decked, because I was going to deck him before he was going to deck me. Or he just didn't want to play this game anymore, because control versus control is a heck of a matchup, my dudes. Let's claim this card. And move on to the next game. I don't think we learned any lessons from that. I think nothing of value was learned. I love the little, like, tribal drum beats they do at the start of each match. That's how you know things are going to get good. Am I okay with this? This is a lot of life loss early on. I guess my opponent's going first. That's kind of brutal. This is a lot of good early game, though, to make up for the life loss. Maybe I can just keep it. Maybe I can just keep it and hope. Last control deck. Blue-Green Madness is not a control deck! How dare you? I guess we can afford to play a tapped thing instead of a Rivulet. That just means we delay opting. But that's probably okay. Yeah, mongrels making lizards is certainly a game plan. And then you pay 3 mana for a 4/4, because life is good. Yeah, that's mid-range, my dude. That is so mid-range. Circular Logic is still a mid-range card. I don't care what you say. Oh, is it an aggro deck? It's an aggro deck! He's playing freebooters! That's not gonna last. He's probably gonna take Moment of Craving. If he doesn't take Moment of Craving, he's dumb. But let's see if he's dumb. He's not dumb, you guys. He took Moment of Craving. That's probably correct. Alright, I guess let's just take some freebooter damage. Yeah, 4 mana for a 6/6 is beautiful. Let's see how long this freebooter lasts. It's probably going to last a while. A damage a turn until I can finally do something about it. It's going to be a bit. But he knows exactly what I have. Yeah, you can attack. That's fine. So he knows not to play into Censor. I'm not blocking. My turn, huh? Alright, let's opt. Ooh, Might of Oaks is some good tech. I like it. You have a response? You're doing a thing? Do I want a Chupacabra? I need lands. I desperately need lands here. Both of these are problematic. I need the blue more than I need the black. Alright, you get to hit me again with your freebooter. I hope you're happy. What is he doing with his mana? He's got things that he can do. Oh, he probably has Lightning Strike, and he's just not willing to throw it at my face yet. Which is probably correct. Throwing it at my face is not a good idea. Like, it is a thing. It is a play that you can make. So the game is giving him priority, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not attacking. I am ending my turn. Thank you. All right. So what you got? You gonna play more cards? You gonna play some threats? You gonna give me something to counterspell? Ooh, he's playing pirates. We got some tribal pirate action. 3 mana. Captain Lannery Storm. That's not okay. That's definitely not okay. Please never do that again. I will have more than enough stuff to counterspell, I am sure. So I am not worried at all about using Supreme Will as a counterspell rather than a draw spell. You're playing bad cards! Cards that kill me are bad cards! That's absolutely a thing that happens, though. So many people do that. Like, that is definitely part of the Magic experience. People trashing your deck as you're killing them with it. Spectacular. Man, do you remember when pirates existed? I kinda don't. Pirates are such an archetype. Well, now they're kind of an archetype. But, like, for the most part, pirates as a deck, like, never really existed. Like, the fact that the great thing that Ixalan has brought to the Magic universe is that a pirate's deck is so much more valid than it used to be. Alright, hit me with a freebooter. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Just right in the face. You know, if you wanted to play pirates back in the deck, you were stuck with crap like a... Alright, well, I guess it's time to get rid of the freebooter, because I have nothing better to do with my time. And he looks like he's trying to be aggressive, so I don't know that he's necessarily going to have that much to do with more amounts of mana. But I recognize that I am leaving myself potentially open for problematic situations. Hello? Oh, he's found Magma Spray. He found Magma Spray. He's going to shoot it. Alright, that's fine. You kill my dude. That's okay. You kill my dude as much as you want. I don't need my dudes. That's the whole point of this deck. Chupacabra, not really a win condition. Forerunner of the Coalition. What does this do? Enters the battlefield, you search your library for a pirate card, reveal it, shuffle your library, and put that card on top. Whenever another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses a life. Cool. That's definitely not surviving till his next turn. 100% get a Moment of Craving that instantly. It might be time to Cycle Sensor, though. Might be time to get this out of my hand. Alpha through Homelands came back in... MO. What would MO? During Onslaught. Ah, he revealed a Captain Lannery Storm. Okay. So here's the question, then. Do I Moment of Craving now, or do I wait till Moment of Craving is Captain Lannery Storm? Oh, Magic Online. Okay. During Onslaught is a pretty good time to play Magic Online, too. Because I want a Cycle Sensor. But I'm kind of not in the best position to do it right now. I mean... I guess we can. And hope I got a land. Hope I get a land. Lands are good. I like lands. I think I'm Moment of Craving this... No, because the Lannery Storm is going to deal more damage over time than the Forerunner. So I think I do have to wait here and kill Lannery Storm rather than killing the Forerunner. And I'm just going to take the extra hit from the Forerunner dealing me a life, dealing me a damage. Because I think the Captain's a bigger threat. How am I on spells back here? So this, with one more spell in my discard, is going to cost exactly 2 mana, which is great. Yeah, you can attack. That's fine. I'm going to allow it. Wait, that means you're not attacking with this turn? I'm not going to allow it anymore. This is no longer being allowed. Hey, we got a land. So on top of that, do we just play the Cryptic Serpent? I think we do. I rather believe that this is a good thing to do. We still have Negate up. And eventually he's going to play a thing that I can contempt. Maybe I just kill him with 6/5s. Turns out, Cryptic Serpent, good card. Good against aggro. What does aggro do against 6/5s? Not much. Free boot, okay, cool. Would you like my Vraska's Contempt? I think that's the only... Oh, he doesn't care about Contempt? He's gonna take a Negate? Who is this guy? Ah, a guy who's conceding.